Okay, we are back for another hot topic. This is a huge take here, guys. We're talking all-time best players on these teams. Obviously, you know, there's been a lot of discussion about the OKC Thunder.
Yeah.
Who is Mr. Thunder, the best OKC player of all time?
Russell Westbrook.
Stop.
It's Russell Westbrook.
It's Kevin Durant,
It's
man.
Russell
It's
Westbrook.
Kevin Durant.
Brody.
Kevin Durant.
It's Kevin Durant.
It's
Okay,
Russell Westbrook.
okay, all right. So why do you say Russell Westbrook?
Because I value a long-term kind of career in the city.
Right.
Russell Westbrook had a longer career in Oklahoma.
That's one thing you look at.
The reception that he got in Oklahoma, like the physical city, actually gave embraced him way more than
because they were
Oh, well,
salty.
KD, man. We know what happened, man.
I know, but that still counts for something.
Fans
So
don't.
that's why-
fans,
that's something.
listen. If fans are involved, stop. if you're trying to choose something based off fan reception, you stop it. Stop it right now.
You're the one that says it's a business, right?
Because if
fans
Kevin
are
Durant,
business.
yes, fans are business, but this is about talking about the greatest of all time for that particular franchise. Like
right.
let's
So why Kevin Durant, K?
Because Kevin Durant was okay. Let's just start. Rookie of the year. Does Westbrook have a rookie of the year?
Nope.
No.
Okay. He led the team to the NBA Finals.
To that finals.
Not Westbrook.
Yep.
It was Kevin Durant.
Okay.
When Westbrook went down, at least KD went to the second round.
Right.
And when Westbrook wasn't there for the majority of the season, KD brought the Thunder to the #1 seed. Westbrook was stat padding, fighting for every rebound because it's
But
actually.
that's because you don't like Russell Westbrook.
It's not. No. That's false. That's false. I actually like Russell Westbrook. I love his passion. I love the way he plays the game.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about, if you give Kevin Durant, not even Carmelo, but Paul George, you give him another player who knows how to play his role,
Right.
Okay? Because if he knows Kevin Durant's there, he knows that he's B. So if you give Kevin Durant Paul George, you don't think they get past the first round? If you say no, stop it.
No.
What?
No, clearly not.
To beat Utah,
with Kevin
same
Durant?
position, they literally played
What's
the
the
same.
So
They were like
Kawhi,
ball
Kawhi Leonard and
hog.
Paul George.
No.
Why?
That's actually made. I said that last episode. The reason I think Kawhi Leonard and Paul George is an issue is because none of them have ever had that one superstar that thinks I'm going to be better than you. Paul George has. It didn't work with Russell Westbrook.
KD could take 13 shots and give you 35 points. Westbrook could take 40 shots and give you 20
points. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Let's stop.
But Paul George has proven, and I know Paul George is your guy.
That's my guy. That's my boy.
In the playoffs, he can't do it.
And that's why KD's
also-
there as the blanket.
Also-
If
And
you're
so is
missing,
Kawhi. Kawhi
I will
is like
fix
that.
it.
Right.
I will fix it for you.
But this is the thing though. When you're talking about the franchise, I do side with what S is saying because I do see how Russell Westbrook has been the franchise and he has carried them for so many seasons, but he has not gone too far without KD.
That's the thing.
That's
so
the
his
issue.
KD's
That's the asterisk.
impact,
That's the asterisk.
impact to the OKC Thunder has been greater than Russell Westbrook's impact to the OKC Thunder.
Then I'll throw this out there, and I know you wanted to as well.
Yeah.
Then Russell Westbrook is the Dwayne Wade of Oklahoma City, and Kevin Durant is LeBron James.
Yes.
Because but the thing is,
No.
Then Dwayne Wade is the best.
So who-
Miami
Hold on.
ever.
best
But
player.
Dwayne Wade is
player.
not the best.
Dwayne Wade is the best Miami.
If we're
ever.
talking,
He is. I agree with that, but I
No.
don't agree with your analogy. I don't agree with that comparison.
Look at the time frame in which they were there.
That's
But hold on,
tough. That's
Dwayne
tough.
Wade,
That's tough.
Dwayne Wade already won without LeBron.
That's
With
right.
Shaq
right?
as well.
That's
You
fine.
forget.
That's fine. But the
Yeah.
thing is that Dwayne Wade, we all knew that was Dwayne Wade's team, right?
Yeah.
When LeBron joined it, right?
Yeah.
But without Shaq, they wouldn't know.
What am I hearing?
But no, so you're telling me?
What am I hearing?
So you
You're
feel
hearing
like it's
facts.
LeBron James?
You're hearing truth, brother.
LeBron James is
You
the
are
best
hearing
Miami
truth
Heat
and
player.
facts
Let
right
me ask you guys something. Who has the most points in franchise history for the Miami Heat?
LeBron
Wade.
James.
Isn't
I'm
it
not
Dwayne
talking
Wade?
about total. I'm talking
Isn't
about
it Dwayne
in game.
In game, LeBron
Oh,
James
okay,
61.
LeBron
yeah,
James.
yeah, yeah.
61 against Charlotte.
Who is the only season MVP in Miami?
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Okay.
Who is the two-time back-to-back Finals MVP?
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Exactly. Enough said.
That's fair.
So-
but if you go to Miami right now and someone tells you, hey, or you ask someone, hey,
Yeah.
who is your
Exactly.
favorite
It's Wade
Miami?
County.
It's
Wade County.
Yes,
man.
it's
It is
Wade-
not
it's
LeBron.
Wade County.
That's one game though,
But
okay?
that's
Like,
longevity.
Dwayne Wade owns majority of the
Okay,
stats.
so you know what? Let me
when
say
it
this,
comes to
AJ. Let me
Miami.
say this. Let me say this. Let
Okay,
me
so
say
wait,
this.
if it comes
If
to
we're
the
talking-
stats,
if we're
your
talking-
job is about winning
Yeah.
championships.
Hold on,
But
hold on.
that's true.
But Ray
Championships,
did it
that's
without
right.
And
Bron,
Dwayne Wade
though.
did it without Bron.
He
That's
did
why I'm
one.
saying Dwayne Wade.
He did
And I
one.
agree with you on that. I
hold
don't
on.
agree with
Good
your
analogy.
comparison between Russ and
That's fair.
Okay,
Okay,
so
that's
let
fair.
me
I'm
say
okay with
this.
that.
Let
I'm
me
okay
say
with
this. So franchises that have won their first championship.
Yep.
Miami being that. What about the Raptors? Because they won their first championship,
Man.
right?
Kawhi Leonard's the
now,
greatest Raptor of
now,
all-
now,
Raptor.
who's the
Heated
greatest
for
Raptor?
this,
You said
man.
Kawhi Leonard's the
Kawhi
greatest
Leonard.
Raptor of all time.
Greatest Raptor.
Kyle
Kyle
Lowry
Lowry
is
is
the
the
greatest Raptor of all
greatest
time.
He's
guys are
the
crazy.
greatest
Get outta here.
longevity.
I honestly think.
But that's a key factor.
I honestly
Why?
think
Longevity.
Kyle Lowry.
longevity. Is a
Kawhi
huge
Leonard.
factor. I agree with that.
Longevity.
I say Vince Carter.
What?
Whoa.
The greatest of
I
all
say
time?
Vince Carter is the greatest Raptor
Ew.
of all time because without Vince Carter,
There would be
there would not be no championship. And there
Yeah.
would not even be a Toronto Raptors team. Take your hoodie off, man. Come on, AJ.
Come on, Ray.
I'm telling you the truth
Come
right
on,
now,
Ray.
man. Come on, man. I'm telling you the truth.
Man,
Okay,
Vince
listen.
Carter.
Man.
He
Vince
The
Carter.
helped-
best thing Vince Carter has brought to Toronto is bottle service. That's it. That's
Oh, come
Okay,
on,
listen.
man.
No, hold on a sec. Hold on. Let's
Talk
look-
about the
let's-
Carter effect right now.
Let's look at this in
Talk about the Carter
perspective.
effect, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Come
Let's
on,
look at
man.
this in perspective, okay?
Let's be honest.
Vince Carter put the Raptors on the map.
He did.
No doubt. When he was in his prime, I've seen Sports Illustrated covers
Absolutely.
where they were comparing him to Jordan, right? Now, is that far-fetched? I believe so.
They almost
But
traded
let's-
him for Kobe.
But number one, he didn't want to be here. Okay, loyalty plays a huge factor.
Massive.
Number
Massive.
one,
And that's why
number two.
Kawhi.
Loyalty plays a huge factor.
That's why
Why?
But listen, let me tell
What
you
do you
something.
mean
Hold on.
This
a
is
second.
a
Let me
business.
tell you
No,
something.
no,
Let me
no,
tell you
no.
something.
Hey,
It's always been a business.
Time out. I'm not done my point. I'm not done.
Go ahead. Go ahead, AJ. Go ahead. Go ahead.
DeMar DeRozan
Right.
took the Raptors further than Vince did. Kawhi and
Okay.
Kyle Leonard have won a championship, something Vince has never done before.
Okay.
DeMar DeRozan leads the Raptors in almost all offensive statistic categories when
Okay.
it comes to the Raptors.
Oh, so you're saying DeMar.
No, I'm not. I'm
okay.
saying Kyle Lowry,
Okay,
but I'm
okay.
saying I'm giving you 3 examples right now that are why they're better than Vince. I
Right,
got
right.
Vince fourth. If you really want me to know.
Wow.
I also
Yeah, yeah.
have Vince fourth.
Yes.
I also
Wow.
have
Yes.
So wait.
I
So
also
wait.
have
What?
Vince fourth.
So who do you guys got? Mo Pete in there?
No,
second? Like
man.
what the heck's going on?
You wanna know
Listen,
my-
No.
So who do you got in that four? That Raptors Rushmore.
Okay, it's Kyle Lowry.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm okay
Kawhi
with that.
Leonard.
Yeah.
I'm
Switch
okay
the
with
order.
that.
DeMar DeRozan.
Yes.
and
I'm okay
Vince
with that.
Carter.
100%.
I'm okay
agree.
with that, but
my
I do.
four.
The reason why I say this is because you guys are forgetting. See, that's the problem. You guys got some sort of amnesia. Listen, if Vince Carter does not listen, if Vince Carter, there wouldn't be no Raptors. You know they were gonna get rid of this franchise.
Yeah, no,
Vince
I get
Carter puts this team. The reason why the disloyalty started is because he didn't like the way the franchise was going. They had Babcock in there.
He was
they
saying-
went and got Berniani. They
Bro,
went and
what's
got Rafael
jumper's knee?
Rougeau.
Bro, what's jumper's knee? Is there
Come on,
such
man.
thing? I don't want to dunk anymore. Goes to New York, New Jersey.
I wouldn't
dunking, all
want to
that
dunk
stuff.
either if you
That's
got Rafael Rougeau.
That's
If you get a Rougeau, I don't want to dunk.
That's
I don't wanna
unprofessional.
dunk.
That's unprofessional.
wanna dunk.
and garbage.
But can you agree that Kyle Lowry has an argument at least over this portion? This
Kyle
half?
Lowry does. You know what?
Championship overall, brothers.
I don't think
Championship
if it's between
overall.
Kyle Lowry and Kawhi Leonard.
No, it is not.
I would have to say Kawhi.
Thank you.
Wow.
I would have to say
Really?
Kawhi.
Wow.
Because
Listen.
it's one thing about winning a championship and doing it the way that Kawhi did it.
There's no doubt
It's
about
just-
that.
you can't
But you
deny
got to
that.
remember, Raptors aren't winning without Kyle either.
That's
Kyle
true.
had a huge
That is true.
part to
That
play
is
in
true.
that.
I'll give you a stat because I just remember this. Kyle Lowry has the 7th most win shares of any player in this decade. You know who's ahead of him? LeBron, Giannis, Russell Westbrook,
Win
Stephen
shares.
Curry.
But
Win share,
but
it means how many wins do you provide personally
Right.
to your team?
Well,
Yeah,
when you're on and off the
before
court?
Kawhi, he got most of those. And what did that
Right.
lead to?
Doesn't
You're going
matter,
home.
though. Doesn't
There's
You're
no
going home.
doubt.
That was because of DeMar.
That was because of him.
putting the blame
It
on
was
DeMar.
Lowry.
Absolutely.
It was Lowry.
Absolutely.
It was Lowry
Wait,
and
DeMar.
DeMar.
Hold on.
Because Lowry,
That's why
Lowry,
DeMar
in the
DeRozan's
playoffs,
so
going
depressed.
2 of 16.
Lowry and
Get
DeMar
outta
were
here.
trying to do
DeMar,
1A,
man.
1A, 1A, 1B. Kawhi comes in and says, "You're B. You're a
that's
B
okay.
So
That's
player."
one B.
That's
so
good.
let-
No,
let-
that's not 1B.
let-
It's just
let me-
B.
Let me segue to this now. So we're still. I'm still gonna continue on the franchises that won championship.
Okay, all right.
What about the Dallas Mavericks? Dirk Nowitzki comes in there, wins one championship. there.
Right.
Now, is Dirk considered the greatest Dallas Maverick of all time?
Right now?
I think without a doubt.
Sure.
Without
Right
question.
now.
Right now.
in
But
10
Luka
years when
will
Luka-
pass him.
Luka.
yeah.
Luka
we
will
talked
pass
about
him.
this.
Yeah,
Luka does
yeah.
not have much to do to surpass Dirk. He doesn't have much.
You're right.
One MVP, one
right.
championship, right?
You're right.
And
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
already on
You're
track
right.
to do
Yeah.
that.
So if we go, what about Boston? Greatest Boston Celtic of all time.
Well, that they have like.
Stop this.
7.
They got a lot.
I wasn't
They got
even-
a lot.
I wasn't
the
even
same thing with the
born.
Lakers.
It's Larry Bird.
It's Larry Bird.
Yeah,
What do you have? John
Larry Bird.
Havlicek who was dribbling with one hand the entire season. Okay, let's cut it out.
Larry
right
Bird.
now.
So it's Larry Bird.
Let's cut it out.
So what about the Lakers?
That's even harder.
That's
to be
even
honest.
harder
That's
because
even harder.
you got a lot of guys there,
Yeah.
right?
No.
The Lakers.
It's Magic.
No.
No,
It could be
no,
Kobe.
no, no. I
It could
think
be
it's
Shaq.
Kobe.
It could be
Could,
Kareem.
it
It could be Wilt.
could be, but it's Magic.
Could be Shaq.
No
It
Could be
way.
Kobe.
could be.
Could be Kobe. I personally, I'm going with Kobe.
It
My-
could
my-
be, but it's Magic.
Man.
It's Kareem, man. It's
Kobe.
Kareem.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's Kobe.
It's Kobe, right?
It's Kobe Bryant, man.
Why
It's
is it
Kobe
Kareem?
Why is it Kareem? Because of the statistical categories. Look what he's done. Look, he is a proven winner, 19-time All-Star, 6 championships, you name it. Like his
Yeah.
resume is bigger
Yeah.
than any Laker
Laker.
in history.
I get
Could
that.
be Magic as
The
well.
one
But
thing
then
that
also the dominance. I don't think there's ever been a more dominant player than Shaq
Yeah,
in
that's
that
Sure.
Laker.
It was just a
Sure.
short time.
Yeah,
frame,
that's
so
the thing.
it's-
He wasn't there long enough, and who do you might have to blame Kobe for that.
Yeah.
Because if Shaq stays, then you know what, he could be probably the most dominant Laker of all time.
The
I
one
don't
thing
know.
that bothers me about Kareem is that we're looking at
That era. Yeah,
and
yeah.
and if you go back and look at
This
games, in
barbecue
that
chicken era.
it's just man, it's
too
slow
easy.
basketball. Like
I
guys
don't
aren't-
know.
Guys aren't getting the buckets that
Yeah.
they get now.
Yeah, it's different.
It's a totally different game.
It's
So
different.
it's tough for me to compare. But I agree with you. Accolades wise, Kareem has it by a landslide.
Yeah.
I just think it's
Kareem
Kobe.
has everything by a landslide, but
Yeah.
it's not Kareem.
There we go.
It's Magic.
That's Kobe.
Kobe.
It's Kareem.
That's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that ends that segment. Hey, my name's Raymond. Thank you for tuning in to True Sports TV. You can find us on Instagram at True Sports TV and YouTube as well. Subscribe, like, comment, and share.